Hello, welcome to Chisuma Feeds Media. My name is Gift Mangandikila and I am the nutritionist slash paravet here at Chisuma Feeds and Agritech Limited. We wish to welcome you to our YouTube channel. Please don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment in the comment section, share and like. Hello. So in this video, we are going to be discussing basic knowledge of poultry nutrition requirement. So for someone to start formulating their own feed, you don't just start. You need to understand why you're feeding. So that is the nutritional requirement. What's the nutritional requirement of layers? What's the nutritional requirement of broilers? These are key things in your feed formulation that you need to understand. So this is what we are going to cover in this in today's video. So the first thing we need to discuss is the types of essential nutritional or nutrient required for poultry. What are the essential nutrients required? So these essential nutrients are things that we get from those ingredients. So when we understand this topic, it will be easy for us to remember that if I'm to use soya cake, or if I'm to use wheat bran, or if I'm to use sunflower cake in my formulation, what is it that I require from that particular thing? This topic is going to help us understand and be able to know what really we need when we select ingredients and the like. So the types of essential nutrients required for poultry includes, number one, proteins. Very vital. Protein is very important. Why? It helps in growth, it helps with egg production, it helps with feather production. And then the last thing we need to note is that layers and broilers require different levels of protein at different stages. So now, just at this point, we're able to understand to say, if you see your chickens are not growing very well, if you see for broiler farmers, you are able to see your chickens at 2 weeks, they are still looking as if they are 1 week old. At 4 weeks, they're looking like maybe they are now 2 weeks old. You're able to understand that it has something to do with the protein levels in the protein ingredients that you had acquired for this particular formulation. So that is it. You look at the feather production, you look at egg production for layer farmers, you're able to understand to say, if this is not according to how it's supposed to be, then it has to do at least with protein. Among other reasons, it has to do with the protein. Then the next nutritional essential nutrient, is the energy. So energy, that is the carbohydrates. Carbohydrates, that's where we get the energy from. So the source, that is fats and proteins, we get all these the energy from fats and proteins as well. Then essential for metabolic reactions, then also for growth and also for egg production. So carbohydrates, at least you see your chickens in the chicken run not really having enough energy, they're unable to move, they're unable to be as active as they are supposed to be. That particularly should show you, among other reasons, then there is a problem with the carbohydrate levels, because it is from the carbohydrates that you get the energy. Also from the fats that get converted through a chemical reaction, that you get also energy. Also protein helps us a little bit with supplying of energy. Then the other thing is the vitamins. Among the other essential nutrients, we have the vitamins. So in the vitamins includes vitamin A, vitamin D, vitamin E, vitamin B complex. Why do we need these? Why are they essential? Why are they vital or important? So these are good for essential, they are good for physiological function. They're also good for bone health. They're also good for good appetite. So some things that we farmers just see with our eyes is maybe among them appetite. Every time you put a 50 kgs, they finish. But today, they are unable to finish the 50 kgs. Or apart from that, you know to say your chickens have to eat at least, they're supposed to eat at least 1 kg per chicken for starter. But you find that after 2 weeks, you calculate the number of bags for 50 chickens that were supposed to be fed, you find that they are less that they ate. then you would be able to know to say there was a problem with the appetite. So with appetite, are you going to look at protein? Are you going to look at carbohydrates? Or you're going to look at the vitamins? So we are able to see, to say bone health as well is something that is helped by the vitamins as well. So you look at bone formation, you look at the chickens, are they weak, are they paralyzed, are they what? All those things are things that we're supposed to look out for. So it is essential. Vitamins are essential for all these things. So like I mentioned earlier, us understanding this will definitely become our personal doctors for our poultry or chicken run. Okay, so the other essential nutrients, that's the minerals. So where do we source these minerals? That's calcium and phosphorus. Why minerals? So they're also vital or important for bone formation and good eggshell quality. So these minerals are able to be sourced in all these. So if you look at the eggshell quality, some people would complain saying there's a problem with my chicken run, with the eggs, the quality of the eggs. Maybe I'll just drop it at a small distance like that, it will break. And then look at the quality of the yolk is not looking so good, and the like. You know what is attacking, at least. Among other reasons, you have one target. So even when doing postmortems or anything, we look at the possible reasons for that particular disease. What are the possible reasons? So we start with what you're able to see. So what have you seen in your chicken run? Is it weak shells? Is it pathetic quality in terms of the yolk? Or the albumin, how does it look? Is it breaking so easily? Is it thick? Or is it too watery? All those are things that we look out for. So if you see any of these problems, now you see the eggshell quality. If you see the eggshell quality is poor, what is the cause? At least you're able to understand, to say maybe there's a deficiency in the minerals, that I need for my eggs, or for my chickens. And then finally, among the nutritional requirements, we are going to cover water. Water, very, very, very important. So it's not only in broilers but also in layers. For digestion to take place, because you are feeding. So for digestion to take place easily, you need to have enough water for the process to go easily. In fact, all the processes in the metabolic processes, the physiological processes, everything, they need water. Hence, please, let's not forget to put water. So you would be able to know if my chickens are breathing heavily, maybe as a result of too much heat, what is it that I need to give them? Water. Then also you need to understand, to say sometimes without water, with high temperatures, there will be stress that is going to rise, that is going to be caused in the chickens. As a result, with stress, there will be pathetic appetite. The chickens won't be able to eat because they are stressed. Hence, when it comes to broilers, you find that it can even cause stunted growth. Then to layers, you find that there's a very huge drop in production of the eggs. So all those are things, that's why these are very important to note before you can even start formulating your own feed. Then carbohydrates, source, we've got grains and cereals. So they provide energy. We mentioned when we spoke of energy in the other paragraphs we've covered. So carbohydrates, source, the grains and cereals, they definitely provide energy. Then we've got fats, they support feather production. Then we also have the weight gain, and then we also have egg production. So with egg production, I think we've covered most of the things. That is why when you see there is a problem for layer farmers, you see there's a problem with the laying. Are my chickens laying properly? Are they laying good numbers? Is the percentage okay? If there is anything opposite from that, you'll be able to have to underline the things. It could be this, it could be that, it could be that. When you go for analysis, you take your feed for analysis, you'll be able to know, to say, okay, I think there was a reduction or a reduced percentage in fats, or I think this was as a result of a reduced percentage in proteins, or in this or in that. That's when you can be able to attack your problem in the way it's supposed to be attacked. that is the reason why these are very, very important to take note of. Then other important nutrients we've not covered, there is amino acids, then there are fibers, there is grit, which we get from the lime definitely, then there is also salt. So these nutritional requirements are essential for maintaining the health, productivity, and overall well-being of poultry. So it is not only about feeding, but also management. So I would like, in this video, I'd like to bring it to attention to say it is not only about the feed, but it is also about the management. Your feed can be on point. Everything that you're doing is on point when it comes to feed. But if you're stressing your layers in terms of maybe noise or anything, you might blame the chicken, you might blame the feed. Whereas it is the stress that is causing the chickens not to lay according to the way they're supposed to lay. Sometimes if you are stressing, or it could be coldness, the temperature, you are feeding them good quality feed, but the temperature is not being observed. So you'll find that this will cause a drop in production when it comes to layers. With the broilers, cold temperatures can even cause pneumonia, you know. So that is an illness that could cause less appetite, loss of appetite. As a result, they will not eat. Hence, they will not gain according to the way they're supposed to gain. So there are many more other things. But for now, we are covering what? We are covering the nutrition aspect. So for us to start formulating, let's please take note of these things that we've mentioned. So for now, this is where we end with this PowerPoint. Unless there are any questions, you can be able to send send questions in our group. You can be able we can be able to discuss that. Then in the comment section there, I think you're free to comment, and then we'll be able to respond. So thank you so much, and have a blessed day.